Morning everybody. Today we're in Phoenix, Arizona, Sky Harbor Airport at Qatar Aviation, and we dropped off some passengers a few days ago, and I was able to bring my wife along this time, so we took a little vacation and went up and saw Sedona and Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon, and we're heading back to Goshen today. Looks like great weather and should be some awesome views, so let's hop on board and go flying. We've done our before starting checklist. We're ready to get this thing started. We've got at least 24 volts. Go ahead and turn the beacon on. And we're clear left, center, and right. Go ahead and bump the starter. We'll be watching for 13% at least on the NG. We'll introduce fuel. And we've got oil pressure coming up, fuel flow coming up, ITT and MP all rising, which is good. Watching for the first spike on the ITT. Should happen somewhere in the 650 range. 681 today. I guess we're a little bit warmer than I'm used to out here in Phoenix. Ignition's off, it's burned on its own, and the second stage will happen. We're looking for a second spike. Make sure it doesn't go over 820. 740 something there. Looks good. MP is coming up. Be around 1,000. NG stable above 65%. Generators are online. We got a good start. All right, let's grab the current ATIS.
10, wind 0, H0 and H. Visibility 10. Few clouds and 5,000. Temperature 24, 2.2. Altimeter 3003. Simultaneous approach is in use. Expect visual approach runway 8. Visual approach runway 7 right. Departing runway 7 left. Notices to airmen. Multiple cranes in the vicinity of airport. Bird activity in the vicinity of airport. Read my code short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information Papa.
Information Papa, and we've got the ice protection test going here for a minute. They're saying they're departing 7 left, but in the past we're right here by 7 right. I've got a 7 right departure, so we'll see what they get us. Right now we got the FMS set up for 7 right.
Country 604, American 1917, both monitor tower 120.9, good day. 29, good.
Clearance spot us 921 November Golf, request IFR to Golf Sierra Hotel.
Yeah, so 791, minus 3, what am I sitting,
Said 921 November Golf calling. I know Air Shuttle called. Who called first?
921 November Golf to Golf Sierra Hotel.
November 921 November Golf clear to Goshen Airport. Departure fly runway heading. Vectors 4P1 departure, Albuquerque transition direct. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 270, 3 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 1100.2, squawk 3002.
921 November Golf, cleared to Goshen via runway heading, then vectors of 4P1 Albuquerque transition, 5,000, 270 in 10 minutes, departure 119.2, squawk 3002.
November 1 November Golf, Papa's current, expect your final altitude 3 minutes after departure, restore back correct today.
Roger, and we're expecting 7 right from over here at Qatar.
Affirmative.
Alright, so we'll set 5,000 here in our altitude pre-selector for initial heading. We've got 4P1 Albuquerque transition set up in the FMS, and we're going to fly runway heading and expect vectors onto that course. Departure is 119.2, and we'll swap back over to COM2 and try that for taxi here. And tower for 7 right is 20.9. It's going to be a real short taxi, so we've got to make sure we're ready to go here. All right, 3002, all that is checked.
2990.
Ground plot is 921 November Golf Cutter with Papa ready, taxi.
That's 201, sir, on calling clearance, stand by a second. Who's calling for ground?
921 November Golf at Cutter with Papa ready, taxi.
21 November Golf, Phoenix Ground, runway 7 right, taxi via hotel.
7 right via hotel, 1 November Golf.
Thanks, and who's calling clearance and air shuttle is 1451.
All right.
Continue Delta 1.
On our way, we'll double check the brakes.
Time for you to LA.
They do work. Make sure Beta is available.
Foxjet 594, Phoenix Ground.
It is.
Foxjet 594.
And then the before taxi checklists are all complete.
Okay, have a nice day. Have a good day, sir. Bye-bye. Lotus 1 November Golf, what ramp are you out of over there, Cutter?
Hey, from 1 November Golf.
Okay, thank you. Who else called?
All right, from Cutter via hotel to 7 right is a really short taxi, so
I'm
gonna make a left turn up here.
14. It's 3 after now at Delta 1. You can monitor.
Then we'll get close, we'll monitor tower.
Reference at release time. Good day. That was 1958 Phoenix Ground, runway 7.
All right, here's hotel,
Taxi via Delta and hold short.
and we are clear on the left and on the right.
7 left, south of 1958. November 1 November Golf, monitor tower 120.9. Have a nice day.
Roger, good day, 1 November Golf.
All right, so he's told us to go over monitor tower. So we won't need to contact them. They're expecting us to be ready when we get there, and they'll give us instructions. Yeah, we just gotta listen.
Contact departure.
Yeah, 3221, good morning.
Like we might have to wait on a couple airlines here. We've got one on final, one turning final out there.
That was 921 November Golf, Phoenix Tower. Traffic's 2 mile final without delay. Cross runway 7 right, hold short runway 7 left.
All right, we'll cross 7 right and hold short 7 left, 1 November Golf.
All right, so we're switching to 7 left, sounds like. Turn the lights on. Always a good idea anytime you're on an active runway to have all your lights on, make you more visible.
Skywest 3210, runway 7 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 7 left, Skywest 3210.
That's 1 November Golf, caution wake turbulence, departing regional jet, runway 7 left, line up on wait.
7 left, line up and wait, 1 November Golf.
American 499, contact.
All right.
American 499.
So we've got flaps at 15, trims are on the green, ice protection coming on. We gotta wait for this American Eagle to get out of our way. And we gotta be aware of his wake turbulence. That's the turbulence that the wings generate when they're generating lift. Alright, we'll get the flight idle as we get the runway. Go ahead and turn the lights on. Got amps verified off. So we'll want to rotate before he does, and then avoid flying through his flight path.
Mars 1 November Golf, wind 100 at 6, runway 7 left, clear for takeoff.
7 left, clear for takeoff, 1 November Golf.
Alright, we got the flight idle set, CAS is clear. Here we go.
Line up 7 left, American 2113.
Alright, power is set, all the gauges look good, airspeed's coming alive. Holding the center line. And we're going to rotate well before he did.
Skywest 3210, contact departure.
Good departure, Skywest 3210, good day, sir.
Open gate 979, right turn hotel.
All right, on the brakes, gears come up.
Hotel to the ramp, monitor ground, Golden Gate 979.
American 2113, traffic upland will be turning northbound, runway 7 left, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 7 left, American 2113. American 2831.
And our climb gradient is going to be steeper than his.
7 left, American 28.
We're going to stay above his flight path, so that'll be good.
Turn left heading 050.
Left 050, 1 November Golf.
I got a nice view of the tower right there and all the terminals.
Good morning, tower, 65 Kilo Zulu, just outside the final, runway 7 right.
Number 65
Heading 050, here we go.
Wake turbulence, following heavy Boeing 767.
And got plenty of altitude, we'll go ahead and bring the flaps up.
7 right, clear lane.
Land runway 7.
And taxi landing light can come off, and we'll turn the yaw damper on.
That's 1 November Golf, contact departure.
2 departure, 1 November Golf, see ya. Low departure, Pilatus 921 November Golf, 3000, climbing 5000, heading 050.
Pilatus 921 November Golf, Phoenix departure, ready to contact. Climb maintain 6000.
Climb maintain 6000, 1 November Golf.
Alright, got 6000 set and armed. And we'll transition over to a cruise climb here, 150 knots.
Pilot 1 November Golf, direct 4P.
Direct to 4P, 1 November Golf.
Alright. Direct to 4P. 1,000 feet to go. Alright, you're at 6,000.
Turn heading 180.
Left turn to 180 on the ball.
Well, welcome aboard the PC-12, everybody. Today it's just me and my wife, Julia. So the weather looks really good going back to Goshen. Just a small segment of IFR that we're going to have to overfly, but other than that, no forecast turbulence or icing or anything, so it'll be a beautiful flight.
Climb maintain 13000, 1 November Golf.
We'll start out at vertical speed of 2,000 feet a minute here, and then once we get down to 150, we'll just capture that.
Flawless 1 Golf, question 1 November Golf, climb maintain flight level 210.
Climb maintain flight level 210, 921 November Golf.
Southwest 576, contact Albuquerque Center 127.67. Good day.
Alright, climb to 210.
2767, Southwest 576, good day.
Flawless 1 November Golf, contact Albuquerque Center 132.90. Good day.
Center 32.9, 1 November Golf. So long. Good morning, Center. Pilatus Niner 21 November Golf, 14,500, climbing flight level 210.
Pilatus Niner 21 November Golf, Albuquerque Center, Roger. Climb and maintain flight 270.
Climb maintain flight level 270, Niner 21 November Golf.
I set them that VFR 1 November Golf, direct destination.
Direct destination, 1 November Golf.
American 499.
Well, how about that, guys?
310.
We're cleared direct to Goshen
American 499.
from just east of Phoenix.
What's your call sign?
1,295 miles direct.
587 Papa Uniform and our location.
Sure beats bouncing around from VOR to VOR all the way across.
Approximately
18,000 feet, set standard on the altimeters.
Pilatus 921 November Golf, turn 20, 20 degrees left vector for traffic.
20 left for traffic, 921 November Golf. And we're turning 20 left. We'll put heading on the flight director.
Descend via Eagle 6 arrival, runway 8, Phoenix Altimeter 3003.
3003, descend via the Eagle 6 for runway 8, American 2270.
Pilatus 1 November Golf, direct destination.
Direct destination, 1 November Golf.
Alright, direct Goshen. Got a really nice view here of Humphreys Peak, the big tall peak out there. I hope you guys can see that. That's Flagstaff is right on this side of Humphreys Peak, and then right over the wing, there you can see the red rocks of Sedona. Beautiful country out there. We drove up from Phoenix and stayed in Flagstaff for a couple days. Went and visited the Grand Canyon. That's a beautiful drive. We went through Payson on the way up, and I highly recommend to take that route if you're going to drive from Phoenix north. It's very beautiful. And then on the way back, we went through Sedona, did a little hiking, and came back down on the 17. Still a pretty country, but in my opinion, Payson is the way to go. You're only going to go one of those.
This fog out here?
Center American 599, 320.79.
That is probably smoke.
599 Albuquerque Center. Oh.
That's a lot of smoke.
Yeah. Is that good?
I'm going to just put it over top of your comments about the smoke.
Oh, no. Comments. Don't make dumb comments.
921 November Golf, contact Albuquerque Center 124.32.
Center 2432, 1 November Golf. Good day.
587 Papa Uniform, Albuquerque Center 124.3.
Low Center, Pilatus Niner 21 November Golf, 270.
Number 921 November Golf, Albuquerque Center West.
Okay, we're here in cruise at flight level 270, and got 27.1
pounds of torque set for the power, and we're getting 266 knots, and we're burning 395 pounds of fuel per hour.
November 479, Charlie
And
G,
it is
maintain
just a
level
beautiful day out
360.
here. It's been really smooth. Had some smoke out to the south. And the reason it's really smoky, I mean, there's some fires, but there's not any huge fires, but it's high pressure system here in the U.S. right now, pretty much all across the U.S., and that holds everything down. When there's low pressure, it kind of sucks the particles and stuff out, and so that's kind of why the smoke is hanging around instead of clearing out, and it's pretty hazy out here today. But looking along our route, it looks really good. Not even a cloud in the sky until we get to about Kansas City, it looks like. Maybe Wichita here, up through Kansas City. There's a little bit. And then if we scoot forward
515, Albuquerque Center, roger.
into Goshen, not really much in the way of clouds at all. It's going to be a really beautiful flight. So flight level 270, our cabin altitude is 8,450 feet, which is kind of high. And we're going to be here for, 5 hours. So something I've started doing on these longer flights is monitoring my blood oxygen level with a pulse oximeter. And you can get these for, I think I got this one for around $40 from Walmart. And just monitors your blood oxygen saturation and your pulse. Normal on the ground, like last time I got my medical, I just got my medical a couple months ago. And my blood oxygen level at 800 feet at Goshen is about 95, I think is what it was in the office. So that's what I'm showing right now, but you can see it kind of varies a little bit. So I've started monitoring this on the long flights just because, it's a long time at altitude. If it goes down to below 90, that's when they consider you hypoxic. And so if I go below 90, I'll just take a couple of breaths on the oxygen, and that'll bring it back up. So if you guys are doing long flights at higher altitudes, I highly recommend getting a pulse oximeter. They're not too expensive and could save your life someday. Thanks for riding along, and I hope you guys enjoy the time lapse and talk to you on the descent.
November 921, November Golf, contact Albuquerque Center 132.8.
1921 November Golf, Albuquerque Center. Over 921 November Golf, contact Albuquerque Center 127.85.
Bonus 921 November Golf, Albuquerque Center. November 921 November Golf, contact Kansas City Center 133.45.
921 November Golf, Kansas City Telegraph 10. November 921 November Golf, contact Kansas City Center 133.2. 921 November Golf, Kansas City Center, hello. November 921 November Golf, contact Kansas City Center on 125.17, 125.17. Pilatus 921 November Golf, Kansas City Center, hello. 921 November Golf, contact KC on 133.8, we'll see you. Pilatus 921 November Golf, Kansas City Center, hello. 1 November Golf, contact the Kansas City Center on 133.72. Have a good day. 921 November Golf, Kansas City Center, order. November 921 November Golf, contact Chicago Center 132.22. Number 921 November Golf, Chicago Center, welcome. Number 921 November Golf, contact Chicago Center 134.02. 921 November Golf, Chicago Center, roger. 1 November Golf, contact Chicago Center 118.22. Pilatus 921 November Golf, Chicago Center, roger. November 921 November Golf, contact Chicago Center 120.12. 921 November Golf, Chicago Center, descend and maintain 17,000, peak altimeter 3031. November 921 November Golf, contact Chicago Center 120.97. 921 November Golf, Chicago Center, roger, descend and maintain 12,000. The top altimeter is 3032. 921 November Golf, descend and maintain 11,000.
Welcome back, everybody. We are about 57 miles out of Goshen in the descent. We're descending out of 18,000, so we'll go ahead and set 3032. That's the local altimeter setting. And we're descending down to 11,000. And let's go ahead and get the updated weather there at Goshen.
Down 200,
Goshen, Indiana. Automated weather observation 2146 Zulu. Wind 140 at 05. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 09 Celsius. Dew point -02 Celsius. Altimeter 3031. Remarks. Density altitude -100.
Alright, looks pretty good. So we'll have a little bit of a crosswind, but it's only 5 knots. Bordering crosswind from the right, we'll land Niner there at Goshen. Looks like it'll be a nice evening.
November 921 November Golf, southbound approach now 125.75.
South Bend 2575, 1 November Golf, so on.
See ya.
Good evening, South Bend, Pilatus Niner 21 November Golf, 15,800, descending 11,000.
Pilatus 921 November Golf, South Bend, approach South Bend, altimeter 3031, descend maintain 9,000. You can advise you have the weather at Goshen, what approach you like?
3031, descend to 9,000. I do have Goshen's weather, and I'm planning on the visual there.
Pilatus 1 November Golf, roger, you can expect a visual approach into Goshen.
Roger.
For 1 November Golf, contact the South Bend approach 132.05.
3205, 1 November Golf, so on. South Bend, Pilatus Niner 21 November Golf, 12.5, descending 9,000.
921 November Golf, South Bend approach, roger, descend maintain 3,000.
Descend 3,000, 921 November Golf.
So we'll be landing Niner, so we won't have to worry about landing into the setting sun, which will be kind of nice. Just got to remember how to fly after sitting here monitoring systems for 4.5 hours.
And you can expect that.
5 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours. Well, let's see. I say we do a short field landing here. I haven't done one of those in a while. I don't usually do it with passengers on because, you know, it can be a little abrupt. But at our weight today, our ground roll should be about 830 feet. So the landing 9, there's a taxiway that's about 1,000 feet from the end of the runway. So my challenge for myself on this landing is to see if we can get down and stop and turn off at that taxiway.
You and your challenges.
Well, you don't keep getting better if you don't challenge yourself. Never know, you know, boss might someday say, hey, I want to go into a short strip. Good to practice the procedures a couple times.
1 November Golf, the Goshen Airport at 12 o'clock, 12 miles. Let me know when you get in sight.
I'll let you know it's just a little bit hazy out here today, 1 November Golf.
1 November Golf, roger.
I go ahead and start slowing it down. He said 2 miles, right?
I don't know.
I think he said 12, but it's I'm more like 16.
We get in and do a couple laps around downtown, that'd be great.
So key things to successfully doing this short field approach are going to be a stabilized, or short field landing, be a stabilized approach. You don't want to, you know, you need to be right on my airspeed. And right on my landing point, have power set. We want to be really stable right at the end of the approach. We'll try to land right on the numbers. You can see the Goshen VOR out there on the ground.
Contact 8 miles north or correction east of the
right in front of the wing there.
1,500 south altimeter 3030.
921 November Golf has Goshen Airport in sight. Like to cancel IFR at this time.
1 November Golf 5 cancel Chase cockpit fire for exchanges. Proof show 1 aircraft appears to be in the pattern. 1 mile final for 27 1,200 indicated. See you.
Okay, over to advisory, and thanks for heads up on that traffic. 1 November Golf. Goshen traffic, Pilatus Niner 21 November Golf for 8.5 miles to the west, inbound to land Niner Goshen.
Probably somebody doing a practice approach.
Oh.
So I'll have to watch for him. Then turn the flight director off. Alright, we'll blow 165, we'll go 15 degrees flaps. And we'll go ahead and go gear down.
Traffic Cessna 84 Mike Kilo is clear, 27 Goshen.
Goshen traffic, Plata Center 21 November Golf, 4 mile final, runway 9er, Goshen.
Alright, we do have 3 greens, fuel's balanced, and good. Flaps are set 15, we'll go ahead and go 30 here. Burn below 130. And then this will be, we'll do full flaps because we're going to do a short field landing. Got amp to go yet? Delta pressure is good.
500.
So we're going to want to be right on the dynamic speed bug. Going over the numbers. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go full flaps here. Blowing down to DSB. Got amps away. Still have 3 greens, flaps set 40. Our F speed is only 75 today. Right on speed, we're looking good. Alright, chop the power. Wear down, reverse, and brakes. And we'll go ahead and go ground idle. And just like that, 1,000-foot markers, we're off the runway. That was a fun challenge.
Was it even a challenge?
Well, the airplane makes it pretty easy. But I have to fly it right. Alright. So I'll reset the lights and the probes and stuff. And flaps. And our flight plan's already canceled. So welcome to Goshen, Indiana, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the flight. The nice, clear, sunny day. Nice, smooth flight. Bit long. 4 hours and 56 in the air. But I bring some company along on these long ones. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more Pilatus videos, subscribe to the channel, and to be notified whenever I put a new one up, you can ring the little bell, and I will see you guys on the next one. Was it as rough as you thought it might be?
No, I was thinking it was going to be bad.
Hey, they've got the MiG out of the hangar.